Hello, everybody, and welcome to podcast. Today, I am DRECUBED.
Only today.
And I am joined by my co-hosts,
Yeah.
Dr.X
Yeah.
and Levi the Evil.
Indeed.
But not only that, today we are joined by our very lame guest, Anttwan02.
Well,
You've been
That is-
downgraded
I have been downgraded.
What do you
I was
mean,
gonna-
downgraded from
That's
what?
what you
Huh?
wanted.
from
I-
mediocre.
What do
to
you
lame.
mean? What do you mean? They
I was,
what?
I was gonna.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna.
This
I
is
was
the
gonna
first
bring it
time.
up.
This is the
The
first
first
time we're
time.
recording
Exactly.
this.
Years.
This is true.
We've never
First-
recorded this intro.
We haven't recorded
Oh.
this intro at all. Actually, well, I mean, technically we didn't, because I didn't hit record.
That's true.
but
You
Man,
did.
hey,
It's
he's
lost.
It's gone to the void.
I was-
Lost
I-
media?
What?
Time to do this part again too. I wanted to say thank you for the reception to the first episode of the podcast. I appreciate it. It's one of the best performing recent videos on the channel. Got a lot of positive feedback on it, and I'm glad some of you guys liked it, and I'm glad that you are here again. Thank you for coming back.
Keep the hype train going.
And since Anthony is our magnificent guest today, he was so excited to come on that he provided this awesome topic for us to talk about. Anthony,
Yeah.
thank you for this
Oh.
awesome topic. What is it?
Yeah. Start us off.
All right. We'll start off strong, right? We'll go with school. Let's talk about how school has been going on for everybody with the new recent outbreak of more COVID.
Whoa,
cases.
dude, I don't want to get political here.
Whoa.
Everyone
We
knows
all know COVID doesn't exist.
Oh, you're.
I-
COVID is very
alright.
political. All right, we don't
Yeah,
want
Oh,
to.
you're
of
right.
course it is.
It's a very partisan issue. I mean, I really
yeah.
don't want to, I don't want to trigger anybody by saying that COVID bad. Like that's
You're,
just.
you're
Whoa,
right.
whoa,
you're
whoa.
right.
I don't want to overstep.
COVID bad? That would mean it would have to exist.
That's true.
He's got you there.
That's
Aw,
true.
He's really got you there.
No, but
Oh
in
my
all
God.
seriousness, what was your question specifically?
It's not as much of a question. Just
Yeah.
like how is
Topic.
well, you know what, it is a question. How has everyone's school been affected by the new recent
Non-existent.
outbreak of COVID cases?
They
What do
shut
you-
down our school.
They didn't shut down
Oh,
your
they-
school.
They did. No, it's.
Oh,
it's-
they did?
They shut
Oh,
down
okay.
our school.
Yeah.
It's.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Yeah, here it's it was the literal week after they opened school back up for us high schoolers to go back into the main building, and I haven't heard much about it. They've been kind of on the hush hush about it because we're still going back to school. Like they haven't changed anything yet, but we have no idea what they're gonna do yet.
So what
Okay.
happened? Like you were supposed to go in, or did you go in and then it got shut down? What happened?
Well,
Okay.
me specifically, I don't go to the main school for actual schooling because I took a online course that, like the course itself was scheduled to be online before COVID, so I don't actually have to go into the school to take my course. But I've been talking to some other friends about it, and they said that nothing has changed after the recent outbreak, and they're going back to school as normal.
Oh, so there's been
Oh.
so you guys are just still going to school.
Yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
kinda-
We
Yeah.
That's
went
cool.
back like in a hybrid schedule until October when they slowly brought in people by grade.
Mhm.
So seniors went in full time mid-October,
Oh,
and
really?
then
Oh,
yeah, we
what?
went back full time in mid-October,
I did not
and
know
then
that.
right after PSAT or no SATs.
Yeah,
the
actually,
Thursday
we should
after that.
specify really quickly. Darren and Levi go to the same school. I go to a different
Yep.
school, and Anthony goes to a different school. So,
Very different.
there are
Yeah.
three different situations going on here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, seniors went back full time after SATs. Then, that Monday after that, juniors went back. A week after that, sophomores and freshmen.
That
So
was a
I was
smart
in full
idea.
time. Since the middle of October, I've been doing full time, and then
Yep.
like a week after everyone went back full time, they shut everything down. So
No one could have seen
Yeah,
it coming.
but
no one had any
I-
ideas what happened.
so I still have to go to school
Yeah,
because I have 2 classes from a tech school.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
he has
still
to
have
still
to
go
go to the
into the
tech
school
school.
twice per day.
That's
And
actually
basically- in between the two classes, I basically just have to wait in the tech school for my second class.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
what
waiting.
is your schedule like a normal class, tech class, normal class, tech class?
No. So basically, it's tech class,
Yeah.
normal class, and then tech class.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
same
basically,
deal,
I
yeah.
have now I have the normal or the tech class, then I have the Zoom meeting for the normal class, and then I have to go to the other tech class.
So do you just hang out in the tech building for that Zoom meeting since
Yeah.
you can't like go home in between the class?
Long time, I just like sat in like the conference room and chilled there, but now I've upgraded to
Ooh,
He's upgraded his
staying in the
setup.
digital media art room.
nice.
Oh.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, band has Zoom calls. So
Oh no.
How
that's pretty great.
does
Oh,
that?
basically, we all get into a call, and then she's like, "We're gonna be playing this." She plays a recording. No. Listen. She plays a recording of it over the Zoom call. Everyone mutes and plays it individually
Oh,
okay.
okay. See that's
with the recording.
that's
then we all
almost
come back
reasonable.
and reflect on it.
That's almost reasonable. Yeah, I guess.
But some people just don't play it. You
Well,
know?
I'm
How
sure.
are you supposed to tell?
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. I guess.
Yeah. There was one time when someone didn't mute, so there was just like
But,
a very off sync.
Oh.
I forget who it was. It was
What
very off
instrument?
sync.
I think
I don't remember the
Yeah.
instrument.
Yeah.
It's a very off sync instrument with the recording, so
Oh.
That's rough.
it was pretty great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
things
that-
have not
I-
changed for me yet with the recent outbreak. I mean, so I'm in a college. So one of my professors has chosen to change our upcoming class to a remote class, which is fair because it's my biggest class. There's like 30 people in a room. So, but I mean, the place I go to, it's been hybrid the whole semester, going in every other week, mask required on campus at all times. So we haven't had any cases there yet. Which is obviously good, but with the recent new surge in cases in the state that we live in, we have now hit higher numbers than the first wave of outbreaks. We now have more
Oh.
cases than the initial wave, so less than optimal, I would say.
Yeah.
Slightly.
So
Yeah.
it's
I
almost
applied
like
to-
when things were reopened, you know.
Yeah.
More people
it's
were
the
out and
same
about.
thing.
Wow.
It's
That's-
almost as if that is how that worked.
No.
Crazy.
Whoa, don't get political. I mean,
Oh, I'm
come on.
sorry.
Oh.
Come on. I
So-
don't want.
This whole COVID thing is crazy. Right now is the best time to apply to colleges because they are desperate for people, right?
Yeah, it's
'Cause
not.
of
Yeah,
COVID,
well, because
so-
and also because they're very. A lot of the colleges that I've been applying to are like very understanding as well. Like they'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
it's like we get it. You might not have been able to take some of the required classes that we want, or maybe you weren't able to get your testing in, so they'll like waive a lot of the requirements, which is really
Yeah.
Good.
I applied to a college and they have been almost harassing me for my high school transcript. Like, please, that's all we need and we can accept you. Just please.
my freaking
So,
email.
Gunpoint.
I had.
I messaged the guidance counselor. I mean, it's been taking him a while, but I
Yeah.
basically just kept emailing them back like, hey, look, I'm just waiting on my guidance counselor to get that to you. I am sorry. It's out of my hands at this point.
There is nothing I
Yeah,
can
that's
do.
rough.
Yeah, that's all right.
College has left the chat.
Yeah, they're just going to be like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, so obviously, COVID has had quite the impact. A new, more substantial impact is probably coming soon at this rate, which is
Yeah, we're gonna see.
upsetting.
Well, yeah, because with people out and about with the election, right? Like going to rallies or going out to vote, things
Yeah.
like that. That's why it spiked. Plus, it's
Yeah.
winter, holiday season, you know.
Yeah, it spiked. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
it was
still
like
happened
going up
Thanksgiving.
for a while, and then it just kind of, again,
With
yeah, with the election,
and
it expedited the
Thanksgiving,
process.
Yeah, it just spiked massively.
Yeah.
See, one of the
Huge
things
surprise.
is with all of this COVID stuff, you have to keep in mind that we are entering flu season as well.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be hard to tell the difference.
Not well. I mean,
Temperature
it's not like-
wise, I'm not symptoms.
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
different
Yeah,
symptoms
different
between the two.
symptoms.
but a lot of the ways different schools and works check.
That's true.
It's
Yeah, just
temperature.
temperature based.
So you could have, I mean, if you have the flu, you're probably going to be home anyway. But if you're like
Yeah.
just getting the flu and you get your temperature checked and you're really high, bam, 14 days. Even if it's just the flu, you're now quarantined for 14 days, which is unfortunate, but you got to take the
Yeah,
necessary
exactly.
precautions.
It's like unfortunate,
Yeah.
but this whole situation is unfortunate yet reasonable given
like,
the circumstances.
You could be like, oh no, now I got to stay home for 14 days, and you find out, like, oh, it's just the flu. Like that could be pretty annoying if you just had to miss
Yeah,
work for
that'd be a
14
rip.
days
Yeah.
because of the flu, but whatever, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing much to prevent that.
There-
I'm pretty sure you can, if you get the test and it comes back negative, you can go back.
No, the
No.
school,
Pretty sure
our
it's-
school said that even if you get a positive or a negative test, you still have to quarantine for
Yeah.
14
What?
days.
It's
Yeah.
because the
That makes
testing
no
isn't reliable
sense.
enough. That's why there are people that test
The
positive
school
that
is
aren't
like, if you get an
positive,
email
and people
from
that-
us saying you were in contact with the positive case, you have to wait 14 days, even if you
Have.
bring a negative test.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
That's
A lot of the
crazy.
test, yeah, because people that have been getting negative tests have like get a test a few hours later and test positive because similarly to how
Yeah.
people won't display symptoms, the test won't even come back
Oh.
correct. So there'll still be people that test negative and then spread it to other people and then get it themselves later. So
Yeah.
it's still just a mess. Obviously, in an ideal world, everyone could have just put everything on pause for 3 weeks and
It would have been nice, but people protested then.
Unfortunately, we're
yes,
America, and we
not
don't
even-
listen.
yeah.
It's,
I mean,
the thing is, though,
the
it
big
wasn't
role
just
model
America.
right now though is Australia. Australia did great.
Yeah, they did.
They
Wait, really?
Melbourne. No,
Yeah.
Melbourne.
Australia, I
shut
think,
down.
did the best out of like anywhere in the world.
Yeah, they did a lockdown. They just did a lockdown for however long, and then they waited for a full week of no new cases, and then now they're starting to open back up again, and it
Yep.
works for obvious reasons.
No, do you know who's doing the best right now? North Korea.
Oh,
Their
no,
most
I wonder
cases is
why.
one, guys.
wonder why.
They've never had more than one case.
I wonder why.
That's crazy, bro.
They're so good, guy. I don't.
It's
I
not
don't-
like
I
it's
don't
a
get it.
totalitarian government.
No, not at all, dude. They're so free over
And,
there.
and it's not like they could
most
falsify
free
evidence
country.
at all.
What? No, they don't do that.
No
Dude, that-
country has
North
ever
Korea
falsified
would never
evidence.
lie, dude.
They
They're
would
probably the
never.
most
They would
credible
not.
source.
I don't think there's any country that would ever lie for any
Not a
reason.
single. Countries don't. lie,
Especially not
countries
my
don't.
country. Not my
Not
country.
my
either.
country.
I mean,
Not-
this
No,
is
no,
this is
people don't
America.
A liar in
People don't.
existence.
Lying doesn't happen.
It's true.
Yeah,
That's just rude. People don't do that.
Yeah, it's just disrespectful in general. So, honestly, I mean that's just how it is. That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Unfortunately.
how it be.
Levi,
Yeah.
Ooh.
that topic's over. What's yours?
My topic was this is about YouTube.
Oh,
I don't think this
Ooh.
was asked
Ooh.
last podcast, but like, what is everybody's like? Oh, and this could include Twitch because I know Anthony does Twitch.
yeah,
So,
epic
like,
Twitch
what-
streamer.
What is your future plans and goals on YouTube?
Money.
To
Slash
actually
Twitch?
start uploading. I do want to
Okay.
stream though. I do want to actually stream at some point. I want to
It-
start with uploading.
Yeah, I'll let someone.
Yeah,
why
that-
don't we
that
just go
makes sense.
through? We'll start. We'll go left to right here. Anthony, why don't you
All right.
begin? Anthony is Twitch boy. He doesn't do the
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, he's Twitch.
I've made an attempt to do YouTube. I don't have the motivation nor mindset to commit to trying to learn how to edit videos, unfortunately, even though I really want to. So I do plan on eventually trying to.
Yeah.
It'll probably happen when I'm out of school and, I have nothing better to do. But Twitch streaming, it's getting interesting nowadays. So if I wanted to say, just stream one day, maybe play some Valorant. I did the stream a while ago. I was actually with Dr.X and the rest of the Coconut Maulers.
Oh yeah, best
We-
esports team ever.
We were streaming. I am not allowed to listen to music on stream unless I go into their list of
That is true.
copyrighted music. Like, I need to know what is copyrighted, what is not, and it is not easy to know. Like,
DMCA. DMCA.
The
Yeah.
greatest company.
Yeah, I was actually gonna bring that up later, and I mean, I think we could talk about that now, or we could go
We
through.
gotta finish going through
Yeah,
our
we can
YouTube
go through this. Yeah, we can talk about the DMCA catastrophe on Twitch.
Yeah. Levi, you gotta remember to bring it up then, so we can easily, what's the word? You know, go into that from this topic.
Transition.
Transition.
Yeah.
I was trying to say translate. I was like, that's just not correct.
My other question also transitions into this, though.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get,
shut up.
Just
So
Alright,
Anthony,
yeah.
answer the damn question, Anthony. Huh? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that?
My actual plan for Twitch is just to stream whenever. I want people to be able to watch, just have a nice time. I'm not exactly planning on keeping this. I'm not exactly trying to make this my super big thing. I don't want this to be my career or anything like that. I just am kind of doing this as a hobby because it's pretty fun to just talk to random people from literally around the world. I've talked to people I've actually met an Australian. I've met a few. Obviously, you guys know the Europeans.
Yeah.
I talked to a few people in Asia, and it's just been weird just learning everything about how the world is working from not an American standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it looks a lot different from the outside. And
Oh,
I
absolutely
really
does.
enjoy
It looks stupid from the outside.
Yeah, basically.
America's the
looks
laughing
stupid.
stock of the
America.
world.
Yeah. Every other country is laughing at us.
But yeah, that's kind of what I plan on doing with Twitch.
All right.
What are you up to with YouTube there, or I guess Twitch?
Both. Eventually, not currently.
Eventually.
But so, when was it? Like early summer, right? Me and 3 of my great friends from the olden times got together and we just decided to start a YouTube channel. We uploaded 3 videos, and then shit hit the fan, let's say, and we stopped uploading on that channel. And since then, I have not uploaded anything. So, it's been a while. And
Yippee!
I have ideas now, finally. I just need to find time and willpower to record and edit those. But after I actually start, it'll be a while till I start streaming. You know, I don't want to be doing both of those like all the time.
Yeah.
I want to have like a, you know, at least a platform-esque thing. Like just a few, you know, some videos, so people, if I'm streaming, aren't like, who the fuck is this guy? You know, it's like, oh, he has some funny things. You know, I want to have a stable thing before I start streaming, which will never happen probably. But
no.
Never say never. You never know.
If I start uploading, maybe
Good
maybe
step.
things
Good
will
step.
happen. Yeah, uploading is the first step.
Uploading.
Okay?
Yeah, I mean, okay, think about it like this. Never say never in that situation, because I am really close friends with someone, twitch.tv/ not actually going to say their name.
Okay.
Wow,
Wow.
you like went to shout them out.
You
and
went
then
for it
didn't.
and then just.
I mean, I'll shout them out, but
No,
it's
I don't
cats.
care. Yeah.
But they went from having barely affiliate, which is for you YouTube folk out there, 50 followers, to having well over 700 in less than 3 months. You never know what could happen when you're and this goes for YouTube too. Like, people have blown up on YouTube all the time.
Oh yeah.
True.
I'd say
Only
even
hard
to a
Cough,
greater
cough,
degree.
Dream. We
Yeah.
want to
Dream,
talk
dude,
about
a lot
that,
of-
like
a lot
just
of the
this
most
year.
recent.
Isn't it 10 mil
Like-
just this year? Oh no,
Yeah,
11.
pretty much.
11 now.
Like a lot of like the Dream SMP people like just popped
That's
up like
true.
this year.
Yeah,
All of the people.
George.
Well, like
Tommy
Wilbur
and Wilbur, yeah, all of them just
Bundy.
exploded this year.
and even Dream.
And,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Dream brought them with him.
Because he did the
Manhunt.
manhunt stuff, because he was a speedrunner, right? So he uploaded the manhunt shit, and people like flocked
ate
to
that
that
up.
content immediately.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because it was entertaining. It's entertaining.
It is.
Content, very much. Like I've watched all of them.
And what he did first was he did like the cursed Minecraft videos.
Yeah.
Like the
I
cursed
remember
images.
the cursed Minecraft videos. Those were
Most
great.
of those were made by him.
Yeah, those were incredible.
Yeah, he knew what to do with the algorithm, basically.
Yeah.
He knew how to tell the algorithm.
It's a sad year for Technoblade. Dream overtook him and then far surpassed him in a year.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's
So
'cause
sad.
Techno's
But he won the
not trying to
PvP.
get more subs.
Yeah, that's exactly. No,
That's
I was
true.
about to say
He
that because
barely
their
uploads
styles are
anyway
very
either,
different.
so.
Techno doesn't like because obviously
Techno
Dream is
could
smart.
easily-
He's Dream's smart. He's like he's a YouTuber. He's a businessman. You know, and
Yeah.
he does.
No,
what he
Jay
does to-
Schlatt is a
well,
businessman.
but yeah,
He's
no,
also president.
I mean, one
Oh,
look at
not anymore.
Techno's
No,
thumbnails.
that's true.
That's true. He had a stroke.
He
Yeah.
and then died.
Yeah, it was entertaining. But
Yeah, Dream knows what he's doing with the algorithm. Techno uploads like twice a year.
yeah, he's just he streams a lot now. He had
He
he
does.
had 300,000
Yeah,
viewers. the
he
other
had
day.
400,000
Yeah, I know.
actually.
He got up to
during that stream.
400K?
At the peak
Wow.
of that stream, he had
Yeah, at the peak.
400,000.
Yeah, which
That
is
was like on Monday.
absurd.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
And he named the Withers subscribe to Technoblade.
That was great. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wait, is it me or Dre next?
Dre. I
Dre.
just said my
Okay.
thing.
Dre. Cute. Dre.
Dre, cute.
Well,
Dre,
I think
cute.
I kind of talked about this on the last episode actually about like because my plans for YouTube kind of include everyone else's plans for YouTube
That's
and all
fair.
their because this whole
He
thing
is the hub channel.
the whole thing was started as like, hey, let's make a network. And now that's not, I mean, still aren't going with the original plans for the whole thing. Because even though because realistically, yeah, right now I do all the work for the channel. And the channel is literally my name. So it's not exactly a network channel at the moment.
Subscribe to
Um,
DRECUBED.
Cubed Crew is the network.
Yeah, subscribe to
DRECUBED
DRECUBED.
is
Yeah,
the
actually,
channel.
yeah, before that,
Subscribe. Like, hit the like button.
Hit
Subscribe.
the comment button and leave a subscribe.
be sure to leave a subscribe in the description above.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, with my channel, I don't know. Ultimately, what the question was, what are our goals moving forward? Essentially,
Yeah, goals and kind of like what type of videos do you want to make and stuff like that.
oh well. As for what type of videos I want to make, I have no clue really. The recent Terraria video that I made,
Best video thus far. Changed my mind. No.
You mean the one that I watched on my Nintendo Switch? Which is where I watch all of my official DRECUBED content.
Like,
You
I
don't watch
enjoyed making that video. Apparently, people enjoyed watching that video. And it wasn't as hard to make as some of the other styles I've tried out in the past. So, overall, I think that is kind of what I'm gonna roll with a little bit now. I can't really say what style I'm going for because I'm still very much learning a lot
Yeah,
of editing
early.
tricks and stuff like that. I mean, tricks, whatever. But just trying to figure out, like, I've started, like, looking at different YouTubers and, like, hey, what works for them? What do they do? Because, like, I'll look at my video, I'm like, okay, that's okay. And I look at someone else's video. And, like, aside from just an entertainment perspective, like, what are they doing with their editing that makes their video better than mine? Why does it look better? Why does it feel nicer? Why is it more enjoyable to watch? And so those are more the things that I'm looking at. And so I'm trying to do a couple more things in each video that I make. Like, just like, okay, I'm going to switch this up. I'm going to add this in. That's all I got. So that's the point that I'm at as far as style. I haven't really got that defined yet. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything too wacky. Just kind of standard-ish. But, I mean,
Yeah.
the two styles that I mainly have right now are just like the style that I used in the Terraria video, which has kind of been a style that I've been working
Yeah, like
towards.
bits.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of bits, and then also like a followable storyline, and then obviously we had the funny moments, which are just funny moments, not much more to that. And then I had the Minecraft videos, which are more the dry humor, just cuts, I guess, almost like old Technoblade style with that type of stuff, where it's just like minimal quality.
Yeah, minimal quality. I am putting no effort into these videos.
Yeah, but I mean, it works. It's interesting. Because those were some of my favorite videos, were the Bed Wars videos. Excuse me.
Oh my god, I loved that Bed Wars video.
Yeah.
The goldfish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speed bridge.
Like and subscribe if you get the reference.
Did you say that in the Terraria video as well?
Of course.
Oh my god, there's so many layers to that
So
reference.
many layers to this reference.
No way.
But
And now it's referenced in this video,
Oh my
too.
god, no way!
so many references. We're so deep.
Oh my god, I'm gonna reference
Dude,
this
is a
video in this
connected
video.
universe?
The DRECUBED cinematic universe?
Oh,
CMU.
CMU.
Cubed Cinematic Universe.
Cubed.
But yeah, as
Who's
far
the
as
villain?
me.
Oh, wait a minute.
But yeah, as far as goals and aspirations, again, right now, what I'm working towards is I want to build up an audience for myself first, because that makes the most sense to do until other people start making more stuff. Because right now, it's it's primarily me.
Yeah.
But the ultimate goal is to have a network of channels that we support each other on and facilitate, and that we have to fall back on, doing a lot of content with each other and just providing people with a lot of different creative outlets. Because, I mean, I haven't really expressed a lot of this before, but really what I want to do is just I want to make money and then use that money as a tool to fuel more creativity from more people, because I think it's cool, and then to be able to give people a platform and an outlet to do that is ultimately my goal with that, in order to be able to have a nice little creative network community thing that a lot of people can thrive off of. So that's the goal. With Twitch and stuff like that, I want to stream just because it makes sense. It's something, because then you can stream. You're streaming there, it's often more personal with your viewers, it's more real, and then from the stream you can make videos from the stream, and so I mean, kind of like double content, I guess, if I want to be lazy.
Convenient.
God be
It's
like.
convenient. But I don't want to start streaming until I already have an audience. That's just me, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's nothing
That
wrong
does.
with streaming to try and build an audience on Twitch, but I just feel like it's I personally
hard.
In
would
a
I
lot of ways,
personally would get
easier to build an
discouraged.
audience on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, I would get discouraged not having enough viewers trying to stream, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just. It's not something that I'd be able to commit myself to truly attempt to be entertaining while I'm streaming to minimal
Props
people.
to Anthony for
Yeah.
streaming to 0 viewers all the time.
Hey, Dre's seen it. Dre's seen every once in a while. I'll spike.
You'll
That's-
get one.
that's 'cause I was there,
every
bro.
once
That's 'cause
in a
I
while.
was there.
That's 'cause I was
You
there.
put Feet DRECUBED in the title, and you immediately
Yeah.
you had 11 viewers. I mean,
Yeah, but Darren, do you remember during the tournament? I
wasn't
spiked to
watching the
23 viewers at one point.
No, you did
which
not.
is pretty. Yeah, I did.
You did
During
no,
the-
you did not.
during
I was in the
tournament.
stream. I was in the stream. You did not.
What was the-
Oh, that's so
Aw.
unfortunate.
You
What-
you
what
peaked
was
at
the highest viewer count? I don't remember them.
15, which is still nice,
Oh.
but
Which that's
I mean,
still
yeah,
reasonable.
That's not bad.
yeah.
Also, if anyone on here watches my Twitch, I appreciate you. Do not worry.
Yeah,
I've
well-
stopped in sometimes, but I can't really watch Twitch streams.
That's
Yeah.
another big problem with Twitch, because your streaming schedule doesn't align with everybody's schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just a very different culture in general. Like, personally, I'm just not a Twitch guy. I don't watch streams.
I
It just-
Neither do I.
sometimes do. I
It-
can't
it's
really
hard.
just sit down.
I
and
don't
watch a
actively
stream.
watch it. Yeah, like if I'm like doing something that doesn't require a lot of attention, I'll just like throw a stream up on my second
Yeah.
monitor
'Cause
while
I
I'm
like
editing or something.
Being
But
able to, especially on YouTube, I like being able to pause something, and
Wait,
because I usually watch YouTube while I'm doing something. So if I need to pause the video
Yeah.
to focus more on what
Exactly,
I'm
yeah,
actually
that's-
doing, that's
yeah.
so much more convenient than pausing a stream, because then you fall back on the content.
that's
Yeah,
the other
that's
thing,
really
yeah,
cool.
You have
because
to catch up.
yeah, that's my other thing with it as well. Is that when, like, especially with Twitch too, because it doesn't like live save. You can't go back. You can't
Yeah.
rewind from unless I'm stupid and I just don't know how to use the UI or something.
Oh no, it does not. It does not.
Yeah,
Alright.
so like when I just like pause it, and then I'm like, okay, I'll just, like, if I pause in the middle of a sentence or something, I'm like, oh, I wonder what happens next, and you press play, and it's like, however, it just goes back to live, which is a little bit frustrating, because it's like, oh, I wanted to just at least finish up what they were talking about and then skip ahead, but
Yeah.
it's not even really about that for me, it's just more the culture of it. It's just, it's a very different viewing experience and a very different platform, so it's just, it's different all around.
Yeah.
So.
I prefer the aesthetic of YouTube.
Yeah. And some,
Well, I feel like I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. So Levi.
All right, Levi.
Yeah.
Levi,
My
let's hear it.
turn.
Oh no, wait, no, I
Levi.
remember what I was gonna say.
Yeah, shut up,
Oh.
Levi.
Yeah, shut up, Levi.
Yeah,
No,
shut
no,
up.
I was just
Shut
gonna
up.
say.
Look, we're all staring at him and he's looking away.
He's looking away. Yeah.
Idiot.
No, all I was gonna say is that while Anthony was on the thing of saying thank you to people who watch his Twitch streams, thank you for still being in the podcast, and also thank you to those of you who have subscribed, because my channel just hit 60 subscribers. Woohoo!
Let's go.
Woohoo!
Let's go.
You better
60
do a
subs.
69 subscriber special. You're banned.
Oh, you got
Yeah, guys, come on, let's hit 69 subs. No.
Let's do it. I'm gonna make 9 alternate
Next
accounts.
sub goal 420.
Yeah,
Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's
no.
go.
I
You don't even make a
genuinely-
million subscriber milestone. Yeah, I saw that, Anthony. You just have a 69 and 420 subscriber milestone, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I am. It's cool. I mean, in the recent videos that I've posted have been performing better than previous ones, which is cool to see. Because I'm like, ooh, growth number make my brain go, ah ha ha, woohoo, do better.
Do better.
Which makes it's I appreciate those of you who've been watching and sharing and liking and yeah, right, subscribing and commenting,
Leaving
giving positive
comments.
feedback. It does it
Falling
does mean a
asleep while
lot.
watching all of DRECUBED's videos on loop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Insert picture of all of the comments, by the way, when you said leaving a
Nope.
comment.
All of them.
You mean all the comments that say "I am Jankster"?
Yep.
Just repeatedly.
Or where is Jake?
Be sure to leave a 5-star review in the comments, because I have to start reading those at the beginning of every episode. I forgot to
yeah,
do
yeah.
that. I was gonna do that.
I'll leave a
but-
5-star review on my Nintendo Switch when I watch
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I saw that you left a 5-star review in the comments on the last video.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, no. If you want to be in the podcast, if you want to have
You
your
should
comment
read my
read,
5-star review.
you want me to read your 5-star review?
Yeah.
Okay, hold up.
It's your only 5-star review, Drake.
No, that's not true. There's one
Oh,
from
there's
Piper.
more.
There's one from Piper.
You gotta read them. Your
Which
only
we-
5-star reviews.
Do you want me to read them both? I mean, I feel like that's
Yeah.
against code or something.
No, I don't. Shut up. Read
It's a
them.
special occasion. These are our first 5-star
They're
reviews.
the first ones.
All right, here we go. We have the insert podcast name reviewed 5 stars by Dr.X, who says, yes, podcast. I rate 5 stars on Nintendo Switch, which is where I watch all of my DRECUBED content.
It's
Oh.
true.
Oh, sorry, DRECUBED official content. Yeah.
Yeah, not the fake cop.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
There's
the
so many
official
fake
one.
DRECUBEs.
But not only that,
Copycats.
this podcast is rated 5 stars by Piper, who says, "Ah yes, I listen to podcast. 5-star on Google Play." Thank you,
Oh,
Piper.
Let's go. That's 10 stars.
That's
dude.
10
No way.
stars. That's
10
crazy.
stars.
That's crazy.
Oh my god,
Dang.
we're popping up. That's more than you can even have.
That's true.
You only have 5.
Better
we're
than
at
Joe
10.
Rogan.
We are. We're better.
All right. Sorry to cut you off like that, Levi, but I had to show my appreciation to my stands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm not leaving a 5-star review
No.
anymore.
Wait, that would
No.
be that would be you. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So, my goal right now is I'm just gonna I only have 4 videos uploaded so far, so I just want to upload more videos and try out new editing styles, especially. I have the tournament video that I'm working on right now. I
I'll
think
send
that
you the stuff for that
Yeah.
tomorrow.
send it.
I will.
Send it.
I converted the video. I'm gonna cut it up
Okay.
and
Oh,
send
wait.
it tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, was that how you converted it? Was
Yeah,
that
I did use
Yeah.
Remux.
Yeah.
I
All
didn't
right.
know.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
I think that video is gonna do pretty well since I'm probably gonna be the only one making an edit of it. But
Supply and demand, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So I just want to basically give YouTube a try my hardest to like do something on it, and maybe do it like what you said, basically just build a following and be one of the channels that supports the group. But in the
Yes.
future, like the projects, I don't know. I'm planning basically making a lot of Minecraft videos. I think that's pretty obvious, but
Yeah.
I think maybe in the future, like Cave Update, we should probably make like an SMP
Oh, absolutely. We will be.
with like bits and underlying story.
Okay.
I
Am I
think that-
allowed to blow things up?
Yes.
4 bits.
Eventually.
4 bits.
Eventually.
That's what I'm saying. 'Cause I wanted to do something like that for the last
Time to
update.
message the boys.
But the problem with trying to do, well, first of all, like this was before we even uploaded a video, and before I had actually like uploaded a video and then was like actually critically giving myself feedback and trying to improve. So if we tried to do bits then, that would have been an absolute catastrophe.
Yeah, it would have.
And it's probably still will be, but we've got time.
Yes, probably
Yeah.
still will be.
Yeah, probably still will be a catastrophe, but it'll be slightly less
Because
catastrophic.
The
We get
thing that
perfect the
makes
bits.
most of them is that there's like a bunch of personalities,
Exactly.
and everyone
yeah.
knows the personalities.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
more of the is
And
that we
everyone
also
hates my group.
well yeah, because if we do an SMP like that, we have to have a style where like, oh, we have all the VCs set up, we can get in the VC if you're near someone and all that. But yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
thing, is having that many people that want to do content, which
Yeah.
again is what
Which, again,
I
we don't
really
really- We
well
need to find more people.
well it's not even that. I mean, look at our
And-
Discord server. We do have people.
We
I
can
mean,
get enough people.
I want to bring in more personalities. Obviously, we have Cube
But we
Crew.
need more motivation to motivate people.
Well, yeah, and that's why, like, I didn't want to ask anyone else to be like, hey, you want to come in these videos or do stuff in these videos? Because, like, no one's going to be like, ooh, woo, DRECUBED, 60 subscribers. I would love to commit, and then, just because I don't want to expect anyone to be truly motivated to put up this super big show-off play for a 60 subscriber YouTube channel. I do expect that from Cube Crew because you're legally bound, but
Yeah, unfortunately, I signed my soul to DRECUBED.
Save me.
But yeah, I've just been hesitant to ask other people. But I mean, hey, if you're listening to this and you want to appear in videos and do cool stuff and create things that'll show up on our channels, just
Cube
make
Crew
me.
admission ticket.
Just
No.
no,
No.
just no. But yeah, no. Just honestly, just make me aware of your, or any of us aware of your
any of us.
passion for it, or like things that you want to do. Because
Yeah.
if you genuinely like want to join us in trying this, any like
That'd
that,
be
just
epic.
really just let me know, because it would be super cool to have more people that are actually truly driven to work on these sorts of things.
Unless your name is Jankster.
Unless your name
Yeah,
is
don't want
Jankster.
you-
Unless your name is
Yeah, you
James.
know.
Yeah.
No,
For this SMP, as long as it isn't like the last one where you just can't do anything to other people, you know, as long as you allow a little bit of anarchy, just a little bit.
I said, on which SMP did I not allow
The
that?
one we just did, you like, you
It's
could
not
you
true.
couldn't do anything, like
I-
stealing.
I said that you. Well,
anything
yeah, no, it was
like that,
SMP.
you
I said
could
that
do
you
that.
couldn't. I said that you couldn't do anything that was like griefing. Like you could do pranks
Well-
and stuff like that, but you couldn't.
Well, yeah.
there was no
I'm
like.
gonna blow things up. That's what I'm gonna do.
No, it has to be
Yeah.
pranks on people that you
Blowing
know will
things up.
get the joke and that it would be funny
Explosion.
and not too damaging to
Like-
their gameplay experience.
Like, do you
Fire.
remember? Do you remember what I did to Meme and Maya's house? I replaced
No.
all of the clay with dirt blocks.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
do
then
remember
just
that.
hid their clay blocks.
Yeah, I actually
Okay.
didn't do any pranks.
As long as you allow some of that,
Yeah.
you'll guarantee that me, Sean, and Tom will be in.
Alright,
Okay.
alright.
So, and then I also want to do some anime related content.
Hmm.
Oh?
I'm gonna.
That is in your bio. It does say that.
anime.
It does say that in your
And
channel
then-
bio.
Eventually, once I get big of enough following, I want to like. I have a series planned. It's like review my childhood or childhood review, where I
Mhm.
basically am gonna go back and review like all the TV shows and books and like movies that I watched and read as a kid and review them.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
No, I have heard you talk. I think that is an interesting idea, especially if your audience is of people of a similar age that might have experienced that. Because then it'll bring a nostalgia audience to you.
Comment your age and the 3 digits.
Do not, don't do that.
Take a picture of your
official
social
disclaimer.
security card.
Official disclaimer.
Post it in the comments.
Do not.
Official disclaimer. I am joking.
Do that. Official disclaimer. Follow those instructions.
Yeah, fund my multiple extra Minecraft accounts, all accounts, please. I need more.
I just had a great idea, guys, for this whole YouTube thing. We should do a podcast.
Oh,
dude, I feel like that'd be like really cool.
It would probably be like one of the best performing things on our channel recently.
Maybe.
Too.
Really?
Dude, that'd be crazy.
Anthony, shut up.
Oh.
All right. Well, we were going to talk about the DMCA thing, but Levi, you also said that you had a topic that segued off of that as well.
I mean, okay, so the other topics basically, do you think we currently have the skills to make, this happen?
That actually...
To make YouTube happen and, the communication and the...
That's an interesting question.
Right now, do we have the skills? Personally,
just
no.
the life skills and
the life skills.
The life
communication and.
Well, no, I do understand what you're saying. So why not? So that's tough because to me, I feel like genuinely, this is gonna sound stupid. Obviously, it's like the thing to say, but I really truly do feel that anyone can do YouTube as a generalization. Because anyone can start on it. Because again, to be clear, you go back to the beginning of anyone's channel, their initial content sucks. It does. Whenever someone starts anything creatively, their initial works, unless there's some freaking genius mastermind prodigy, it's gonna be bad.
Like DRECUBED.
Yeah, like DRECUBED.
Of course.
Like DRECUBED.
Not and because. Even the first public video on my channel is bad. That one is obviously knowing bad, but the one after that is one that I genuinely tried on, and it's one that I still consider bad. 2 videos ago, I consider my videos bad, and I am able to recognize that active growth with those things. And even before the public videos, we'd been trying this for 2 years to even start and get things public.
2 years of behind the scenes growth on the channel.
Yeah, and it's just. Yeah, no, everyone, especially us, and currently, we're bad. We aren't in it, right now.
Bad.
So is our so that's it's hard to outline the question. Is our content right now content that's going to go viral? No. But do we have the skills to
we do
get
have
to
the
that
capabilities
point?
of doing so. We just have
build,
to upload more.
build. And
the more we upload, the better we're going to get at editing, being funny.
Yeah,
just
it's all skill based. I mean, it's like anything else. Practice makes perfect. That's how I see it,
we'll get there
anyways.
eventually.
And so, as long as because it's complicated. Because again, still YouTube is such a chance thing. It's a lot of it's luck. So you have to find a balance because obviously you want to put time and effort in it to get better, but it's still important to recognize that you can do that and still not go viral.
Yeah.
And that's why I've always made the clarification obviously it's just something I've heard and something that I consider to be true is that you really shouldn't consider YouTube, don't treat it as a career until it is. Because if you try and put all your eggs in that basket, it's not smart.
No.
It's a shitty basket. It's gonna break.
It's gonna break.
But you have to. You treat it as a hobby until it becomes a career. If it becomes a career, that's great. If it stays a hobby, that's also fine. But if you truly try and put everything you have into YouTube, it's just not gonna be a good life decision.
To put all your eggs into that basket is going to copyright claim your eggs, and then you will no longer have eggs you can put in the basket.
I was just thinking, another thing you have to keep in mind when you're doing, for that question specifically, is mindset.
That's fair.
Yeah.
If you go in thinking you're not going to succeed, you won't.
yeah, you need to actually say to yourself, you know, I want to do this, right? I want to
Well,
get this done.
yeah, it's a balance of that with also the self-awareness to not become cocky, and then from that
Yes,
cockiness
yeah.
become disappointed that you aren't immediately blowing up. It's like you don't want to
Yeah.
get overconfident. Like, yes, I'm going to go viral after 5 videos. Like, no, realistically, sure, it could happen, but is it going to? No, probably not. And so it's important to have that confidence, but still be self-aware and aware of all the systems in YouTube and how the algorithm can be observed to work and what people are generally going to want to watch with your content and the growth that you yourself have to make. It's a lot of things that you have to recognize just mentally in order to stay healthy with it, but still make progress. I don't know. I mean, it's obviously
Yeah.
it's not a simple thing, but I think
That's
that's
another thing. That's another thing you
Yeah.
can refer back to Dream's name with that. Like he did almost all of that. He studied the algorithm. He followed it. He uploaded videos
What-
to that. He knew he was doing good, but he didn't do it in an unhealthy way.
Yeah.
And he's just on all. He knows what he's doing, and look where
Actually-
that got him. 11 million subs in less
Yeah.
than a year.
yeah.
Last
Because there's
night
also
I
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So last night I watched a video on like some of the stuff that he did, and I think one of the stuff he did we could potentially do. So one of the things he did was after like in the like description of his videos, like at the end, he always puts the same like ending description, and some people link that to like how.
Yeah, it
like-
does. Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe we could do something like that.
Yeah, because
Like some type of like connector between our videos.
yeah. Well, that's just branding. Yeah. But are you saying from an algorithmic standpoint or from just a brand like recognition standpoint?
Probably both, but like a little bit of both, but mostly
Yeah.
the like YouTube algorithm thing.
Yeah, because for me, it's rough because like obviously I know all the ways like, oh, this is a way that I could like buy views, I could buy subscribers, and realistically, yeah, that could get me more progress, or I can do all these little tricks to build an audience, but I don't really want to do that because when I started out, that was 100. That was my full intention. Was like I'm going to buy views and buy subscribers to get myself a quote unquote audience, so that way more audience comes in, and then I actually get an audience to try and accelerate my growth. But as I got to this point, I was like, I don't really want to use all those tricks in the algorithm just to try and do that because then it's not
Yeah.
really it's not my audience, and I probably wouldn't end up building an audience that I have a control over or an audience that I want. I guess control over is a weird way to say it, but like an audience that gets out of hand.
Dictatorship.
No, I mean like an audience that gets out of hand, like one that you generally want to or genuinely want to interact with, and that you felt that you built and that you have a connection with. Like I don't want to become I feel like if and when I would start doing that is when I'd become disconnected from the viewers of the stuff that I do, which realistically from a business standpoint, obviously best thing ever to do. But it's just I don't know. It puts me on, and I mean that goes into a whole different discussion that I don't want to get into now. With especially a lot of stuff that I've been going over in college because I've been researching a lot of societal bullshit. But
Oh, you mean all of it?
yeah, what is social behavior, and it's a lot of because with any entertainment media right now, I mean it's just. Never mind. No, it's not something I want to. Maybe in the next episode or an episode past that, because this is a really long and interesting discussion.
Subscribe to DRECUBED YouTube channel to see that episode. Sorry.
Evan, you won't be in it. You're getting kicked out.
And subscribe to Drake.
And subscribe to DRECUBED. Don't.
Yeah, don't forget that. But...
Yeah.
Also, subscribe to DRECUBED.
Yeah. Yeah. See, he
You haven't done
understands.
that already.
He gets it. He gets it.
I do get it. I do get
Does
it.
understand.
And subscribe to Dr.X. I mean, what?
Dr.X from the
Subscribe to
Drake.
Levi's
Yeah.
channel.
From the DRECUBED YouTube channel?
Dr.X
Carry
from the
on.
DRECUBED.
All right. Levi, was that all? Was that all of your? I forget.
Yeah,
what?
that was the two that I had.
All right.
2 topics.
Well, we are kind of, we're going on 50 minutes here, so I'll bring up a bit of just a quick question topic.
All right.
Just one throwing it out there, a little fun one. Has anyone here broken a bone?
No.
Nope.
Wow.
Well, that was boring.
Wow.
That's boring. Are you
Wow.
kidding me? All
What
right.
about you?
Well, I can rephrase. Well, yes, I have. But it was when I was like 3 or something. I fell down a flight of stairs and broke my collarbone.
Wow.
I have a fun story to go off of on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can just go over stories akin to that. Not as that you don't have to break a bone, but I don't know, stories
Well,
about
I
where
have
you got
one as
hurt or
well.
something. But
I
yeah.
actually
I
I have
got
two,
it.
and then I'll pass it on to Levi.
Yeah.
So to go off of the one where fell down the stairs, when I was back before I
wish I
actually
could
met
have seen
even before I met even Darren in second grade, when I was still living in
Damn.
West Virginia, my house was I had a really nice it was actually just like a really bad house, to be honest. It was one story, it had a basement, but we had 5 acres of land,
Mm-hmm.
so it was two-sided, you know. But I remember one time my mom was standing at the bottom of the stairs and was calling my name, and she was really like, I don't remember exactly what she was saying, but it annoyed me to the point where I was like, fine. So then I got on my stomach and rocketed straight down the stairs. And I just
sledding.
I literally did, and I don't know why I did it, but it didn't hurt at all.
Well, that's
And-
boring.
Yeah,
It's
but
boring.
and then what happened? And then the other thing I was gonna say was, I actually have like.
But why'd you do that? What was the point of that story? You just flexing on me that you can go down a flight of stairs properly, huh?
No,
Properly, he
no.
flung himself down them.
Well, he did it with style. I just tumbled. I really wish I could have seen it, honestly.
He
Just
did it with
watching
style.
You're so
watching a
freaking
3-year-old fall down the stairs.
The thing is though, I don't remember. I think I might have hit the side. I don't remember though because I had an L stairs where it went down halfway and then turned a corner and went down
Oh.
some more. And I'm saying I started at the top.
Oh.
I don't know if I
Zoom.
stopped or what.
You
But-
probably hit your
Just
head
went
so
through the
bad that you
wall.
forgot what happened.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna call child memory
For
BS on that. I don't think you Tokyo drifted around the corner.
Yeah, that's why I said I might have hit into the wall. I don't remember, but
Okay.
I just remember my mom telling me that story. But then the
Anyways,
other thing
yeah.
I was gonna say was the closest thing to a serious injury I've had. The first one was when I was 2 years old. I was over at my friend's house. Yep, 2-year-old buddy, gang. He was chasing me around with a broom and then hit me over the head with it, and I got a
Oh.
concussion.
Who allowed
Wow.
this to happen?
That was a
boing.
forceful hit.
And then the second time, this is one of my brother's most serious injuries, if not the most serious injury he's ever had. We were at my grandparents' house, and they have a humongous plot of land. I'm talking like 10 acres of forest, and
Yeah.
then they've got at the bottom, they live on a big hill, and then there's like a pond at the bottom, and there's a few benches
Uh-oh.
there to sit there and fish.
Oh.
So
Uh-oh.
what happened was me and my brother,
Schmack.
it was late November. We were up there for Thanksgiving, and it was all snowed over. And we were like, I want to go sledding.
Yep.
So for some reason, why I still do not know, my parents put Tyler in the front.
Oh.
Me, I was in the middle, and then Dean, when he was Dean was super young, so Dean was in the very back. We went flying down the hill. We were
Oh,
having the
yeah.
time of our life, and we just it was really cold, so the pond was it was a lake, like it's a really big body of water. The lake was frosted over, and my parents were scared and kept telling us to drift because they didn't want us going into the lake. So Tyler collided head first with one of these
Oh.
metal benches.
Yep.
You can still see, like I don't have a picture of him on me, but under his chin, or no, right above his chin, under his lip, he has a line where his
Mhm.
teeth went through his lip,
Oh.
and he had to get
Oh.
sewed.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was. And then I think I got a concussion from hitting. And
His head
to
hit
make
you.
things even worse, I hit his head into the bench,
Oh.
which just further. Oh, it was really bad. Like my mom was crying. There was blood literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my most
Yeah.
traumatized. Like I was dizzy.
Yeah.
It was traumatizing at that age because Tyler was 5 years old.
Oh.
I was.
Oh.
Oh.
This was the year before I moved to.
Jeez.
It was. Yeah, it
You
was.
can't say that. You can't say that, state.
Ooh.
Censor
you're
that out,
right.
bro.
That's true. That's true.
You
Oh,
can't
you're
say
I
right.
don't
that,
think
dude.
that's like former state though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we
that's
still
what-
have a lot of
Still,
people
but
that
we,
live there.
We have mentioned that we
Yeah.
knew a lot of people from
We've
that
mentioned
state.
that there are a lot of people that we currently know that are there.
I
so,
I have stated that I met Anthony in 2nd grade,
yeah.
and I have stated that I met a bunch of other people in that year and years in the last
Okay.
Yeah,
episode.
literally
right?
on the last
So that
episode of the
connector,
podcast. Yeah.
Anthony
Yeah.
saying he moved to that state, me saying that I knew him in a year, and then
Yeah.
stating I knew them, like that connects all of that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyways, Levi.
Well,
oh, sorry. Were you not done?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, go ahead, Levi. What was something?
So probably the worst injury that I had. So I was in this store.
Where all good
and-
injuries happen.
And on yeah, and on the counter they had cigar cutters.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So
Levi's missing a
found
finger.
cigar cutter and I was like, hey, this is pretty cool. It has like a guillotine thing. I'm just gonna put my finger in and out and keep on closing it for
You
fun,
idiot.
as a game.
Is that like what the kids do when they spread their hands out and then like
The knife thing.
Knife
Yeah.
jam.
It's
Yeah.
basically that. So basically I'm doing that and then like 3 seconds later, chunk,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then so now my finger is cut open and I decide to go put it back in with all the others.
Covered in
So-
blood. The cigar
No,
cutter.
it,
Is that
it
what
was
you're saying?
it was actually so clean that they so basically what happened is they had to throw all of them out.
Oh, because they
Oh,
didn't
they
know
couldn't
it.
tell.
That
Hmm.
it didn't actually show up.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't that painful because it was such a clean cut.
So what? Did it just go through? Did it just hit your bone and then?
No. It went pretty deep, but I didn't even need stitches.
Oh, okay.
But I like hit it from my mom. I had it like behind my back.
Hmm. What
I was
finger
like, "Can
was
I go
it?
to the car?"
Was this your index
And she
finger?
was like, No, it was my thumb."
Ooh,
oh,
thick boy.
no.
Yeah, so
Ooh. Yeah,
That's
that
nasty.
sucks. Darren, you have any?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
before 2nd grade, me and my mom and my dad used to live with my grandmother, right?
Mm-hmm.
She comes home one day and is like, hey, Darren, I got you these clothes, right? And it was a pair of sunglasses and like this tiny leather jacket, right? And she was like, you
Then
can look
you-
really cool. And I was like, yeah. So I put them on. And I was walking around, I was like 5 or 6. I was walking around my house acting really cool, right? And then I leaned on a table and as I was talking to my mom, and then my elbow slipped and I smacked my head off the table and fell to the ground. I have a scar on my eyebrow from that. I hit the corner of the table
Oh no.
right on my forehead
That's
and
rough.
fell. I have never worn sunglasses again. That's a lie.
Wow.
But
Greaser, Darren.
I was
being
hoping, I was hoping
every
you're gonna
time I
put
see
on.
a leather jacket, I get PTSD.
I was hoping you're gonna put on the sunglasses and leather jacket, and then ending of that story, you could join a biker gang and end up with
Yeah.
wounds.
5-year-old Darren as a biker. Yeah, and then I got
That's
run over and died,
Oh,
actually.
Died.
But he lived.
But I
But he
lived.
lives.
Oh.
I did live.
Alright, well, yeah, I also have one. I'm pretty sure all of you are already aware of this, or all the people on the show right now, but it was 8th grade. Yeah, it was 8th grade. And one day, me and my good friend Mewtwo, Brian, we went to this hill that was right outside the school.
Yeah.
And it was in the middle of winter. It gets pretty cold here during winter. So essentially what had happened is that it had snowed, and then it had freezing rained, and then it had like just dropped 20 degrees. So what had happened was the freezing rain went on top of the snow, and then it completely froze over. So it was just snow, and then a like 2-inch thick layer of ice. So it was just everything was an ice skating rink essentially. You could literally just slide across entire fields, which was super cool and super fun. So we went to this hill. And we just were sliding down it. We slid down it a lot, and we had a fun time, and everything went perfect. And then that weekend, I got my dad and my brother, and I was like, guys, it's pretty cool right now. Everything's an ice skating rink. You want to go slide down this hill?
Ah, that's a pun.
What?
I said, ha, that's a pun.
What was the pun? I missed the pun.
It's very cool.
Fuck you.
Shut up. Get out of this call. Get out of here. I'm muting you.
No.
So anyways, yeah, so I'd been sliding down the hill a little bit. My dad and my brother are there, and I was just going back up the hill, which is quite an endeavor considering the entire hill is ice.
Ice.
So I'm getting up. There's like an easier way to get up on the side, but at the top of the hill is a brick wall, just like a line of bricks. So I get to the top, I go to step over the wall, and this is a bit hard to show without like without a visual depiction, but essentially I slipped forward, like going over the bricks, and then my left leg, my shin that was still behind the bricks, I began sliding down the hill, and my shin was at like a 45-degree angle to the corner of the bricks. And so what it did was, through a layer of snow pants and jeans, scraped off the skin down my entire shin. And then, so I then rolled down the entire hill in agony, clutching my leg.
Yeah.
And
Ow.
and I pull up my snow pants, and then I pull up my jeans, and I'm like, oh, that is my shin bone that I can see, because all the skin is gone. And so I am immediately in even more pain and agony and disgust, because I'm like, yep, that's my bone. I'm looking at it.
Oh,
That's my shin bone. And so I'm rolling around on the ice rink of snow, and my dad thinks I'm overreacting. And so he keeps going down the hill.
oh my goodness.
And so I end up having to walk home on
No.
this leg. It wasn't a far, it was only like 5 minutes, but I had to stop every like 20 steps or so for obvious reason. And that bad boy, my leg it ended up getting infected and green. It just wasn't good. It didn't heal for like a full month and a half until it was actually still good. And my entire shin is still messed up. I have a really bad scar in the middle of it. But,
And that's why Dre has a prosthetic leg, everybody.
Yep,
Yeah.
I actually don't have a left leg anymore. I had to get it cut off because of the
gone.
infection.
Oh, he doesn't even have a prosthetic leg. You heard it here, folks.
Well, no, I lost the original leg. It's actually on my wall behind me right now. I saved it.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
I see.
Turn on your camera. Prove it.
Nope. Well, we're nearing the end of the show here because I'm pretty sure Darren has to go watch anime or something in a couple
I
of
do.
minutes.
Yeah, me and the boys.
Well, does anyone have anything they'd like to add before we wrap up here?
Subscribe to
Subscribe to
DRECUBED's
Levi
YouTube.
the Evil.
Subscribe.
Follow me on
Please
twitch.tv/Anttwan02.
follow me. I actually have videos unlike Darren.
Hey, subscribe. I'll have videos eventually.
You have one more subscriber than I do.
That's true. And I
You
don't have.
any videos?
I don't have any
Public-
videos.
Public videos.
I do have a bunch of
Sad.
unlisted videos. Don't worry, guys. I'll upload soon. I will.
Alright.
Subscribe to me, not Levi. I'll upload.
Follow twitch.tv/Anttwan02.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
For note streams.
40 streams.
All right.
For maybe a stream.
A stream every 2 years.
Daily streams, except for when he doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Well, thank you all for listening to this episode of podcast, and we hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for sticking around. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Perish.
Oh.